Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the New Orleans Saints. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. You've told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create lanes for your guys to run through.
Now a run with Singletary. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Third down, here's Haskins. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Taylor.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On the draw, here's Sanders. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's tackled at the 33-yard line. A gain of 1.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, McFarland, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down now, it's Taylor.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I'm ready. 50 Cent. Here we go, D.
They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota hosting Detroit in the NFC North. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Down. 10-2 stop.
First down, Bears.
Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop the thrower. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route.
And a loose football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the turnover, it's Haskins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They go right back to Singletary. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get him home.
Singletary again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself...
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Come on, set.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll look to throw here. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as the Bears push further out in front. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Haskins got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Haskins will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, Singletary. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. And I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Shakes off the sack. That is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Hopkins complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Go.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on second and long. Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Haskins. He completes it to Boyd. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. One final shot for Haskins. Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Chicago, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. They'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.